The Baron got sunned.
It's totally like it's the middle of July. Actually, shit.
All right, Mike's hot in 3, 2.
Welcome to Hadage Underground, everybody. This is the mighty Meta Baron.
Macho Samson.
Voice the villain.
And we have two special guests today. We have the return of
The Sheik.
and our new guest,
BW.
Let's give a round of applause to these gentlemen, everybody. It's totally not a sound bite.
I was about to say, you need a sound bite.
Don't worry, it's in progress.
That was very ghetto.
The villain ain't shit.
Excellent.
I have one too.
Oh, hers better than that. Hers better than
I
that.
like that.
Fuck
Shout
out
out
to
to
the engineer.
Shout out to the engineer.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Doing good.
Great.
We good.
Doing good.
It's been a
Doing great,
crazy ass
fellas.
week, and it's only Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
What's been going on in your world, Macho?
Man, living life. Jefferson is lit.
Jefferson's
The
on?
weather's perfect. You know what I mean? It's a good occasion,
Smoking
man.
like a true Eastside nigga. Jefferson is lit.
It's
Smoking like a
lit,
true
man.
East
East
Side.
side for sure. East side all day.
What about you, villain?
Shit, trying to stay out the heat. You know what I'm saying? In the house under the AC.
Man,
It's a
I
West
don't want to
Side
hear that. I don't want to hear that staying out of the heat shit.
Staying
that's
out
the
the
West
heat.
Side behavior.
You know
Many
what I'm saying?
as many light skin jokes as your Wookie chinned ass be having.
Okay.
You don't fuck with the heat?
I mean, I was born in November. You know what I'm saying?
I was born in December. I love the heat. Now what?
Go out there and turn orange then, nigga. pumpkin face, nigga.
I love it, dog.
Pumpkin face.
What about you, Sheik? How's shit been hanging with you since the last time we saw you?
Good. Working, and I went to the dentist today. Part of health.
Part of health.
Yeah.
Got had my grill check, so it was good.
That's
No
right.
cavities, no nothing. So
That's good to
Good
hear.
shit.
Plain.
due back in
fast.
3 months. 3
And
months.
B-Dub, what's been up with you, man? Thank you for coming out today.
Thanks for having me, man.
No
Hope it's the
problem.
first of many. Shit, man. Work, gaming,
Gaming.
bullshitting.
Bullshitting include sports.
Need to be doing some exercise. I've been keeping up with the sports, man. Sports has been. Sports is interesting.
Sports been nuts, huh?
Sports has been nuts. We've
has been a
touched on
thing.
it over the last couple weeks.
A
My,
lot of trades.
my apologies to our international audience, if you motherfuckers even exist. We have done a piss poor job of covering the World Cup. Apologies about that.
I mean,
I've been following it.
we are Americans, though. So
we
I
are
don't know what to
American.
don't
I was
give a
about to
fuck
say, do
about
we
soccer.
really follow soccer that hard?
I
Yeah.
fuck with soccer
I
as
fuck
a
with-
sport.
Can't
I
watch
mean,
football
outside of
anymore.
FIFA, I don't think I go
You
to
watch
FIFA
football
is
now.
all soccer, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'll play it, but I
he'll play
won't
it.
follow. You know what I mean? Like it's hardcore as it is. You know what I mean?
It's hardcore.
It's hardcore, but
I
I'm
mean,
just saying
you
I
don't
don't
score like
subscribe
one
to
goal a
it.
game.
I mean, if the game is hard, I done seen
Yeah.
motherfucking games where motherfuckers is 5-1. Niggas getting their ass whooped.
I mean, Saudi Arabia lost to Russia with 5-0.
They let Saudi Arabia play soccer.
Saudi Arabia's been playing
The
soccer.
world
Yeah,
plays.
yeah,
The whole world.
The whole world.
baby.
Just
The
our
whole world.
dumbasses here, the only niggas on earth that still count by inches. The niggas that invented inches don't even count by fucking inches no
Wait, didn't
more.
we
Right,
have a
about
soccer team at one point?
We still
still
got
Yeah,
got
you
one.
don't got a soccer
They
team.
just
I
suck.
mean, in you know, in Detroit. I mean,
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
Didn't we
They
did?
used to win all the time, but then
Okay.
we got rid of them.
because I was like, I
because
thought we had a team.
Detroit won a whole L's.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I was like, I thought
Lions.
we had a team.
Lions, yeah.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Bears, oh my.
Pistons. How you feel about the departure of Van Gundy?
Stanley Gundy. Need to happen.
It needs to
Sucks.
happen.
He left. I didn't even know.
No,
that.
they fired his ass.
Oh,
They fired him.
damn. Oh yeah, Dwayne Casey, the coach now.
Man,
Coach
Gotta
of the year.
fire him.
It's like a ritual, ain't it?
Fired the
I
coach
fucked
every
with
3
Van Gundy. I just what's been going on? Can't control the
He
team.
Got lucky by one time having Shaq on his team, and then another time having a young Dwight Howard on his team.
True.
Andre Drummond ain't neither one of those guys.
He closer to Dwight Howard.
Who?
Andre Drummond.
Yeah, but I mean, the time for that kind of center is
Yeah.
over.
What kind of centers do you think prosper in today's age?
Ones that
Stretch.
shoot threes.
That's true.
Yeah, that is the norm now. Thanks to
Stretch
Steph
Curry.
Curry.
The problem,
Curry.
with Drummond is he can't hit a fucking free throw. So, and now he's trying to shoot threes. It's like you airball free throws, dude. What the fuck are you? Like,
Yeah, low key.
seriously?
If your motherfucking free throw percentage is not 90, you don't need to be shooting no motherfucking threes. You need to keep your monkey ass inside the paint, please, because I can't trust you with a pressure shot.
He's not really good down there either.
I mean, we don't need another Rasheed Wallace, dude.
rebounds.
Hey,
Rasheed
nowadays
Wallace is getting
Rasheed
fouled.
Wallace
We
wanna
need
ring.
another Rasheed.
You want to
Rasheed
read?
to be killing nowadays.
What?
Yeah.
That's how they play.
He's
They
a
shoot
three-point
threes.
shooter. Rasheed Wallace and what is it, Cousins? Pretty
Yeah.
much
Pretty much the
same
same
guy.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins gonna be shooting threes like a mug now.
Yeah, if
He
his
is-
leg heals.
And that shit sound
He is on
weird.
Team Triforce. It's all about the threes. B-Dub and I was having this conversation a couple weeks back around the time of the finals. And I've always expressed my distaste for the bitch-ass NBA's insistence on keeping the league unbalanced, keeping the West completely fucking stacked. The Eastern Conference Finals is the only time that the shit's actually interesting. You got a bunch of stacked-ass teams in the West, and there's literally only 2 fucking teams that ever do anything. The East is like wild card.
Was it because LeBron went to the finals every year? It wasn't. It was kind of like
Back
a
in the
wild
day.
card other than LeBron.
Back in the day, you know,
Yeah.
obviously before, you know what I'm saying, the land and King James and all that shit. But now it just seems like all the attention is just in Cali, everywhere. Just media-wise. I don't know about the sports pundits. Everybody
the
else is
money
going
is,
to be
man.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say all the bread there in Cali. I
Yeah.
mean, shit.
What
That's
about
why LeBron there.
what about Boston and the Knicks?
Boston was
Has the Knicks been relevant in?
The Knicks are a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah, I was
The
about to say
Knicks
the Knicks
have
ain't
all
been
the Knicks
relevant.
have always been a dump. You know what?
Even when they've had stacked rosters, they've been a fucking dumpster fire.
The Knicks is like a dumpster fire that somebody dumped a bunch of Chinese fireworks they got wet in. You know, sometimes some exciting shit happens, but it's really just
I could literally do 3 hours about why the Knicks are a fucking joke. Like
I love to see
literally the last
that.
time
High end.
they
like,
mattered,
sober.
the fucking guy who won 11 rings as the coach of the Bulls and the Lakers was on the team.
Yeah.
How you
So-
feel about Melo? I want to hear about that. How you feel about that? Should
Melo?
he just not exist anymore?
He, unlike everybody else in that top 10 or 15, he never really developed anything beyond
Scoring.
Yeah.
scoring.
They passing him around like a bus though.
Yeah,
Wow, that's-
he is a
that's
bust down. Okay,
I mean, that's
Melo
what's
is a
happening.
bust down.
He a
Like,
bus
he-
though.
Yeah, he is a bust down. He
This is
used
one
to
of
be
the
a
few
tech
times-
now.
Is he on Denver now or what team?
No.
I forgot.
He was on Denver.
Yeah, he was on
He's
Denver.
heading to Houston, but it looks like
He on whoever would take him.
Yeah, he working for a
he
bus
needs
pass
to
at this
accept
point.
the fact that he is at best a bench
Yeah.
player now.
I don't know.
And
At
he
that, he's a
doesn't
role
want to.
player. He's
He's a bench player.
yeah.
That's
He
the
could be
best
like
he can do.
Jamal Crawford or
Can
something.
we say
No, I
that
think he
Melo's
has-
washed?
I
Can
think
we say
I think
that?
he hasn't been
mean,
relevant in
Crawford
the
could get
past 5
assists.
years though. Melo,
Yeah.
when he first came on the scene, I liked him, but I don't know.
is the consensus that Macho brought up of Melo being washed, is that an actuality? Obviously
What
Macho.
does
you
what
say
does
he's
wash mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean, when you say
Define
washed, yeah, define what you
I
mean.
mean,
by
he's
washed.
not.
If I had to
He's
say
not relevant anymore.
If I had to say
in the
washed,
sport.
it's gonna hurt my soul to say it because this was my nigga.
Ivo.
Washed is Ivo on the Nuggets or Kemp on the
I agree.
Cavaliers.
I agree. That's what it is. Though.
So no, he's not that.
Okay.
If he accepts the fact that he is not a starter anymore.
And you know something? I feel that a lot more dudes would benefit from recognizing, you know what? I don't need to start quarter 1 or 2. I can come in 3 and 4 and give you a solid 10 to 15.
His buddy Dwayne Wade said, "I'll come off the bench."
Alonzo Mourning.
Shout out to
like-
fucking Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came out and
hold
gave
on.
you 15 minutes of Haddich.
Give Alonzo
Suck that
Mourning
shit
the
up for a
goddamn
champion.
Yeah,
bell.
but
He
he's
lost
still,
a kidney for this shit.
He
He
still
did.
washed
I
him
remember
out.
that.
Alonzo Mourning, look,
Doesn't
Alonzo
have to be,
Mourning,
though.
Alonzo Mourning
That's
was the
fair.
cleanest washed nigga of all time, dog.
What does that mean?
Dog,
The
that nigga was
cleanest.
putting in work.
He used Tide with bleach.
He was the Tide without the bleach, in my opinion.
He used Tide Pods.
can't-
Tide Pods.
And they had the funny thing is Shaq and Alonzo went 1 and 2 in that draft. They ended up on the same team.
It's funny how that works, right?
Yeah.
So I think right now the only thing that could take attention away from the gangbanging that's about to happen between the fucking Lakers and Golden State, like I said, with all the fucking attention being on California. Anybody got any prospects or commentary about the draft?
I don't even know what the fuck happened. In
I was
the
just
draft.
about to say that the draft just. I'm still
Anybody
depending
relevant?
on it.
Old
Really.
boy that went to Phoenix.
Phoenix and Bamba on Orlando gonna be really good. Big man.
Bamba in Orlando, we seen this shit
He's
happen
Mutombo.
so many times over and over again.
He's
Orlando
Mutombo.
cannot keep a superstar
No,
to
he's not.
say they learn.
He's not
Is
gonna be there in 2
Orlando
or
a
3
cursed
years.
franchise?
Yes.
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 What are the top 5 cursed franchises? in the
Clippers,
NBA?
Orlando,
Damn.
Portland.
used to be Cleveland,
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah,
Cleveland
Portland.
still is cursed.
Sacramento,
Oh,
Pelicans.
my fucking God.
New Jersey
Sacramento.
Nets, aka the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah,
Sacramento's
Nets.
cursed.
Yeah, the Nets.
Yeah.
Denver's
I almost
the,
forgot Sacramento was
Denver's the
a
most
team at
cursed.
one point.
You think Denver's the most cursed?
Denver won the championship with Bill Walton. Then he left and went to the Celtics. They passed on Michael fucking Jordan for Sam Bowie. Then they drafted Brandon Roy. He played for about
Portland,
3
yeah.
minutes, busted his leg. He was done, and he was on his way to being legendary. And then they took Greg Oden before Kevin fucking Durant.
Don't
is-
forget about
oh,
Clyde
yeah.
Drexler leaving and winning the championship.
In
What
Houston,
is
yeah.
up with blue and yellow niggas taking the most monumental fucking L's? Fucking Golden State dropping the 3-1 lead. Motherfucking Blockbuster not buying Netflix. Motherfucking the Nuggets passing on Jordan. What's up with that, dog?
And the Blazers.
The Blazers.
Yeah, the Blazers.
The
basketball.
blue and yellow.
Money.
It's kind of like Vegeta.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is a Vegeta
Just-
complex.
Just take
Shout
Blue
out
and
to the
yellow,
Sheik.
it's a
Yeah.
weird combination of colors anyway. Oh, Golden State with Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
traded Wilt Chamberlain, and look what he was.
I mean, they still the Golden State's gonna be fine until the NBA really wants their Lakers Celtics rematch. Then you're gonna see that franchise fall
I
apart.
don't
Or they
think
want
we'll
the
never
Knicks
see
or
that.
What if-
Chicago.
what
I
if
don't think
the
we'll
Lake-
never see
what-
that again.
That's going to happen.
It's gonna
You
happen.
think so?
Yeah.
There's a reason why DeMarcus Cousins
Wow.
only has a. Let me tell you something.
Tell me
1 year.
something.
Yeah.
Y'all think this shit has something to do with the players' talent? That's a part of the equation.
It's everything.
But as Tim Donaghy, the 7th man on the Lakers team during that King series,
Facts.
at least that was his name, right? Tim
Yeah.
Donaghy.
Yes, that was his fucking
When
name.
the NBA wants something, when
Obviously,
the
I got
NBA wants
feelings.
something, a motherfucker gets boosted to the highest. LeBron just ensured himself at least one finals appearance. I guarantee you that.
So is it safe to say that you're calling?
If Kevin Durant gets one more ring in Golden State, I wouldn't be surprised if he
He
left
go
and
to
went
the
to LA.
Celtics. Or okay.
I don't think he'll go to LA.
LeBron is bad for business.
I don't think Kevin
for
Durant will
the
go to
NBA.
LA because he
Explain.
don't need to go to LA.
Explain, Bill.
LeBron is bad for business for the NBA because they want him to get the fuck out the way. He's been in the league for 15 years. It's time for something new. So they've been trying to move him out of there. But now he in Los Angeles, so they got to deal with him for a
They
couple
make
more years.
he makes them very anti-conservative too,
Yeah.
Think
because he
so?
speaks up on
Yeah, but I
issues.
think
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not. He's
I
not.
think LeBron could be a cancer for LA
How?
because he's such a big pivotal star that there would be such a high expectation for him to win.
It's the Lakers. There's a high expectation. You go to the Lakers,
That's a franchise.
you're
bro.
going to.
Yeah,
They have the second most amount of championships.
but would they
in
put
league
that
history.
pressure with Lonzo?
But that's what I'm saying. Though.
He's
Yes.
a rookie.
Will he get in the way?
No, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Lonzo was trash, and damn near every game the Lakers played was on TV.
100%.
True.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
But they allowed it.
Why do you think that is though?
Because of his dad.
Because of the fucking Lakers.
Yeah.
I think it's more of his dad.
Pressure.
It's the
I think it's too much.
his dad ain't got no power.
His dad ain't gonna
No,
do
but
it.
his dad got him hyped up.
He
It's
did a
the
good job.
Lakers, Marv.
His dad
Shout
did a
out
good
to
job.
It is
He
the
got him the
Lakers.
second pick. Of the
Jerry
league.
West is the only superstar that I can think of that has a record nearly as bad as LeBron's in the finals, and he's the fucking logo because he was a Laker.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Facts.
That is true.
I don't know, man. I
Anything
just feel like
NBA you
LeBron.
wearing, you got Jerry West on your head, and you
I
won one
think
chip,
1 and
7
8.
tries.
1 and 8.
I agree with you.
1 out of 8, nigga.
And
LeBron 3 out of 7, 6.
3 out of 9.
3 out of
Three
9.
out of
3 out of 9.
There
3
will
out of
be
9.
an expectation for LeBron to be a champion,
Right.
big time. But I think there might be clashes with Lonzo because his dad is going to be like, "Yo, you need to steal the spotlight from him."
They'll ship Lonzo out faster than
No.
Anybody see?
don't
know what they want,
anybody
Lonzo,
see
though.
Kobe trying to have a hand
see
in
that.
making some type of team cohesion?
Kobe ain't touching that shit.
No.
Kobe is the last
No.
person in the world. That's like going to fucking Bill Cosby for fucking
Okay.
For marriage advice.
It's
marriage
anything
advice.
at this point.
Sound alarm. Shit.
What should I put in my drink? You know, what I'm
Okay.
I'm trying to
Teach
you
me
know,
how to mix a drink, Bill
Exactly.
Cosby.
I want to.
Mixologist Bill Cosby.
I want to add. Since we're on the
Shit,
topic
man.
of
Free to pudding.
since we're on the Jesus.
Free to pudding. bro.
What
Free to
flavor
pudding.
pudding do you want?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if there's gonna be a hashtag for free to pudding,
Free to pudding.
but
It's coming.
You know they not letting that man out of jail.
shit,
Is he even in jail right now?
he's not in jail
His
right
wife
now.
divorced him, right?
Yeah,
like
she
divorce.
she's
she
filing
had
for
to, though.
divorce.
What the fuck is he's gonna be? He's 79.
Get
dude.
this though. Bill
She's gonna get
Cosby.
alimony check though.
I mean,
Nope,
I've seen
nope,
people
nope.
divorced
Get
for
that
less.
anyway.
Get this.
Oh,
Bill Cosby has changed it up, and he is rewriting his will to exclude his wife and his children from inheriting anything.
Yeah,
And he
that's fuck.
signed
Oh,
over.
I thought he only had one son that got killed.
And his
has a
daughter. His
Oh,
daughter.
daughter,
One of his daughters died.
Got you.
Relatively recently this year.
Were
like a
those
couple months
Illuminati
ago.
sacrifices?
Oh Jesus! This ain't the show for that,
This-
man.
Whoa.
Conspiracy,
Oh, no.
conspiracy show is next week. Bill.
Let's go. I'm here for
Is
that.
Alex Jones gonna be here?
Oh, Alex Jones.
I don't think we ain't enough betas
One
in the
can
room.
only wish that we could be in
They
the
only show up
presence
when
of the
beta
GOAT.
show.
Beta man.
Beta. I hate that motherfucker.
I fuck with Alex Jones.
I watch.
So
I
heavy.
watch it, but it's like I hate watch that motherfucker. Dog.
Oh my God.
I hate him.
Hate
It's
watching
hilarious.
is good, man. Hate. You know what else is a good? You know what else is a good source of hate watch?
Dragon
What's
Ball
that?
Super.
Watching the fucking NFL crumble the fuck apart. Love it.
What you
Fuck
talk-
the NFL.
fuck it.
Vince McMahon must have known something.
He did. He
That's
getting
true.
his revenge
He
for
bringing that
XFL.
shitty league
Yep.
back.
It's amazing
go.
though because all the wife beaters from the NFL have a spot or a chance to get in the XFL.
Multi-million
And he's
dollar
already
contracts
put the
too.
rule- He's already put the rule out there. You can't kneel during the national anthem.
Vince ain't trying to fuck up the bag. He just got that big deal from
he
Fox
put that
Sports.
rule out there. Is not happening.
It's
That's
not.
crazy.
So is anybody aware of the shit that's going on with LaShawn McCoy, Slim?
Yeah.
The shit hit the fan today.
Supposedly
I mean, bring me up
abused
to
his
speed.
wife or his girlfriend or baby mama. What is she?
So
Girlfriend.
his girlfriend is in the hospital with various injuries. I heard online somebody said it looked like she was in a car crash.
Accident, right?
All of this, from what I saw, was sparked based off of an acquaintance of the girlfriend allegedly
You got to say that. Very
posting on
hard.
Instagram.
Allegedly.
Posting on
Capital A.
Instagram about how this is all his fault and he's been an abuser. Macho out here crazy. He been an abuser, and the thing that got me about old girl's post was she set out a laundry list of abuse. Before the girlfriend, she talked about his kid getting his ass beat, the dog getting the kidney beat out of him, and then she was like, "The last straw was when you touched my girl." Like,
shit
bro,
be funny.
this nigga beat the kidney out of a dog and Will kicked his son, but I don't understand.
You had to
just
wait
beat it.
for her friend to get abused to.
Beat the shit out of the kid because the kid peed in the bed because that's something kids
Dude.
That's something the kids do, but obviously beating bitches up is something that NFL players do.
Isn't
It
that?
seems
hand in
like,
hand.
I'm about to say, isn't that like the standard now?
sadly,
Even if you didn't do it,
But they
then
still
you still
stick
gonna
around.
get kicked out the NFL.
Yeah, they
No.
right.
You still gonna figure out how to way to
He'll
get
get
rid of
3
you.
game suspension.
Yeah. Well,
No, but he get game suspensions.
You
but
only
you
get
know.
kicked out if you kneel during the national anthem.
But we allow
Damn.
beating. That's fine.
Beating, rape. I
Beating.
think Brett Favre sent his dick to like a reporter.
Yeah, he
like
did
3
send a couple
times.
dick
Got-
pics.
Hey, he can still
Yeah.
play.
hey,
Go.
that man got records.
Wasn't there steroid
they
abuse?
didn't call it.
So that
He
washes
wasn't-
away the
He
dick pic?
wasn't,
Look.
as far as Brett Favre's concerned, Brett Favre was like, "Look, nigga, I ain't on the Packers for nothing."
Look, oh Jesus.
Look at this cheese.
For every 5 records, you can send out 3 dick pics. That's the rule. 60,
Wow.
60%.
Wow. Okay.
I guess the Lions is pretty well. The Lions is a bunch of big pussies. Then that
They
makes
didn't send
sense.
enough dick
You don't hear
pics?
no Lions scandals.
It's fucked up, man.
What scandal would there be?
Barry Sanders
they
just
actually
packed
win?
up his shit one day and said, "Yeah, I'm done with this."
Remember that boat trip that Minnesota went on?
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
We ain't even gonna talk about that, man. I ain't lawyered up enough to discuss that.
Jesus.
Jesus.
What
But
about?
I mean,
I had to bail that one. I had to think about that one.
Oh, yeah.
but
I'm glad-
back to the guy.
That was ridiculous.
back
mean,
to Slim.
Yeah. What's? Isn't he suing for defamation?
He might be. Apparently, there's been some type of update where there was a break-in, and it wasn't really him that beat up his girl. And there's been a bunch of break-ins in the neighborhood. How the fuck you leave the hood and get around rich niggas and still get your shit broke in? Like, nah, man.
That just means the criminals there are smart. They know who to fucking rob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
robbed this NFL
Why the
player.
fuck would you rob a broke motherfucker next door?
That's true.
They do it anyway.
It's
That's
it's
true.
it's
That's
like
true,
the
too.
shit's comedy, and it seems like we've touched on the NFL's hypocrisy and unwillingness to deal with all these issues. We've touched on it in a couple shows, but sports ain't the only place treating people, specifically women, like shit. We gotta talk about the most staunch feminist in the comedy world right now, Kevin Hart, engaged with an ongoing skirmish, on again, off
Hollywood's
again, yeah, with fucking Mike Epps. What can anybody put me up on game with? What's up with these two?
I
dog?
didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
It just happened.
Again?
Again, it's been rekindled.
Yeah, they don't like each other. Well, he don't. Mike
Over
Epps don't
what?
Like Kevin
Why are
Hart.
comedians beefing? Ain't you supposed to be happy or some shit?
Nah, most comedians are miserable people.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Such
but
is
you
the
never heard
essence.
like Richard Pryor going after freaking, I don't know,
Eddie Murphy.
Gene Wilder or something.
They probably did. It's just that motherfuckers had class and wasn't trying to fuck up their bags.
And it
Drama
wasn't-
sells
And there
now.
wasn't no social media
What's
back
the
then.
guy
either.
that
Right.
looked like the fucking the Planners Peanut Man, the old white guy? God,
George Carlin? No.
him and Richard
Oh, I know
Pryor
you're
were on
talking
that
about
talk show.
Gregory
and-
Hines.
No, Gregory Hines. Was,
The tap dancing mother?
No,
Dick Gregory.
no.
No,
Okay.
no.
I said the wrong Gregory.
George something. It's not George Carlin. They were on a talk show, and
Mhm.
Richard Pryor was making jokes on the side, and he's like, man, he basically told him, like, you need to calm the fuck down, you know. And so that shit is, those beefs are public. They've always been like a thing, but like, when the fuck did everybody turn into fucking
Well, money.
rappers?
the minute that Instagram came out,
Yeah.
Everybody's a fucking rap beef.
whole ass nigga culture.
When your phone is in your hand
24/7.
and you see somebody scroll on your timeline that you don't like,
It's true.
it's hard
It affects
to
everything.
just not be like,
A
man,
hoe
you a
ass
whole
nigga."
ass nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it don't help that we now have a culture of instigators turned pundits who've gotten rich off of stirring the fucking pot. I remember back in the day, the niggas that instigated the fights always got their ass beat after the original person that was in the fight got their ass beat. But now
You can
we
instigate from
have
miles away now.
now we have talentless niggas who don't do anything and don't contribute anything, have no artistic merit whatsoever, but they have opinions.
But that's what memes are for now.
You think
Niggas
so?
use memes as like another alternative to like holding.
Communicating.
Yeah, communicate and
Yeah.
instigate.
We brought that up before, but how do you quantify people like, I guess, DJ Academics and fucking Charlemagne who's embroiled in
You
some
don't.
shit right now?
Yeah, you don't.
What's
but we
there to
made 'em.
quantify?
Yeah.
They have a platform. That's about it.
Yep.
That's it.
But it's a huge
if-
platform
It is. It is, no doubt. But
It's a
Platform
machine.
and
It's a
influence.
machine.
and influence.
it's yeah. But I mean, but
I just find it funny that the same guys that have no problem dishing dirt and talking about other people's shit, like some case from Charlemagne's past is being brought back up by another instigator,
Allegedly.
and
You gotta say
it's just
that.
funny because the lawyers is getting sent out and videos is getting removed and people are suing for defamation. But to be honest with you, if all criminal proceedings are public record, how is it defamation to read a news article in public out loud, which was literally the equivalent?
It just make
if
you
it's
look bad.
yeah.
That's not defamation. That's not a crime. It
Is
just-
it making you look bad, or did you make yourself look bad and somebody just
yeah.
brought it up?
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. If your career
I
is
agree with
going
that.
to be,
talking shit about
tossing
people?
dirt on people's names, then
You got to take it.
You
you're
gotta
gonna,
take it,
You know,
yeah.
you better take that shit.
But he's
straight.
sensitive. Like a lot of these motherfuckers that talk a lot of shit
don't know if he's
are just super
He's
sensitive.
sensitive.
He's sensitive.
Wait,
no, they are.
Don't.
He's no
What
different.
comedian is
he's no
insensitive, though?
different than from Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly talk all that crap, and look at him.
At home, Jammy and the wife and the kids.
Yeah,
DDT and his family.
Crying.
there you
Going
go.
on TV talking about niggas as coke dealers.
Yeah, and then at the same thing with what's her face, Ann Coulter. There's gonna be dirt on her. There's already dirt on her. So
I was about to
can't
say
bring
we
up
can't.
that
Yeah,
culture.
we
Shout out
can't.
to Ann.
We trying to stay
Whenever you
live.
try to talk about old white women,
You can't never talk
Then it's
about.
I'm
always
saying
a
it's,
problem.
it's the both sides of the same coin.
Ann Coulter is special.
yeah, she's special.
How special?
Wasn't she just dating J.J. Walker or something?
Who the fuck is J.J. Walker?
Some
Dynamite.
watch
Dynamite.
nigga.
She was dating
Yeah.
fucking
Jimmy
Jimmy
Walker.
Walker.
Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy
She
yeah.
Walker.
was looking for some good times. What you want, man?
And Culture.
Ann Coulter. The Ann Coulter.
They was on,
Hate Bay, yes.
they was on
She
some
was the
black,
OG at Hate
So
They
that Boondock shit was
was
not
real.
a parody. She's
She's
a
real.
lot of black dudes and talk shit about
they was
black
on some
dudes.
yeah.
they was on some black shit.
She was the stone that the builder refused.
Wow.
But only after the stone started talking shit.
Let's go, Bushmaster.
I never
Jesus.
fucking-
Harlem is mine.
She's
Harlem.
a fucking muncher.
Shout out to Luke Cage, man. I love that show.
You like Luke Cage,
I
man?
love that show, man.
I ain't-
I used to hate it at first, but then I
Hate
love
hate
it
it?
now. Yeah,
You
I
said
used to
hate it?
It's
I ain't
good.
gonna
lie. First
It's good
season, I
for what it
wasn't-
is.
I didn't like it the first season, to be honest,
I love that show.
but I love it now.
The
I thought it
first
was
season,
cute.
the first season grew on me until they killed
Cottonmouth.
Yeah, that's what I
Cottonmouth.
said. I thought it was cool.
Not even the fact
didn't
that he
even like
died.
Cottonmouth.
The way that he
You
died
don't
was
like
whack.
Cottonmouth?
Nah, I
You
didn't
don't
like
like
that.
shit.
Nah,
That's all
I
right.
liked it, and then he's like his dialogue wasn't hard enough for me.
I thought it was funny that everybody that said that they stopped watching because Cottonmouth died quit watching. Really, or they didn't like Diamondback. Diamondback was fucking hilarious.
Diamondback
didn't
was
like
that.
Diamondback.
I
Big
felt more
dumbass hammy nigga
Diamondback.
showing up.
Yeah,
He was too coony.
The
He was-
But then
haircut,
again-
yeah.
He was a super comic book.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was too much.
Yeah.
He was
and
too
he
much.
was
So
very
ridiculous.
black.
Diamondback and then Mariah, she's straight from the comics. She was just the
She was
Scumbag.
wannabe kingpin.
Yeah,
That's what she is.
That's just yeah.
She's about to say
She's
she
the
was
one-
way
She's a
slimmer.
wannabe.
She
Yeah,
a queen
She
pin.
was way slimmer and
Yeah.
way less stereotypical from that.
Mammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Crime,
but
man.
they touched on a lot of like. I feel like season one they kind
Crammy.
of glossed over a lot of.
Somebody's.
That's
That
cool.
my mic?
Stop touching the mic, whoever that is.
I might have nicked it.
Oh my god. Macho
Hold on,
turned up.
technical difficulties.
Macho trying to get his ass beat.
Right.
Solid.
It sound good.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Got you. Thank you.
Don't look at it.
I won't even know it's there.
Shout out to the engineer. She out here
Right,
making
she on
sure.
her shit.
She out here making
She
sure
was
that
on top
our
of
black
that.
asses is taken care
Right.
of. While y'all talking about Ann culture,
All right,
Yeah,
next.
nothing to do with Ann Coulter.
Next.
Anyway, but yeah, season 2 was. I felt like it was real good because it touched on a lot of stuff that I felt like that weren't comics. Like it was like it went beyond comics.
I saw that the attempt to
Well, that's because of the writer.
the topic
Yeah.
was toxic masculinity and the fucked up relationships between fathers and sons and mothers and daughters and just how the black family structure just ain't shit. Let's just be honest about what it is. or
No,
what
they
were trying to
incorporated
go
real
for.
life. I would say 70% was real life issues versus 30% comic book references, but it was still good. I'm only halfway through it, so
I'm on
It's
the
solid,
solid
bro.
it's
Man,
impressive.
I love season 2.
I'm on
I ain't
episode
gonna lie to
8.
you.
I'm waiting on Daredevil. That's just me.
Bush-
Daredevil and Punisher. That's it.
Nah, you
I'm
on
waiting
my
for
level.
Daredevil. As long as Sticks show up and work a nigga out, I'm down
He
for
will.
that.
He
Didn't
will.
he die?
Did
I
if he,
thought he was
Spoilers?
dead.
Nah,
No.
Nah, Stick ain't dead
He
because
ain't
I'd have
dead.
been quit. There's no there's no Baron if there's no Stick. Stick was a legend.
Spoiler alert.
Fuck all
spoiler
that.
alert.
Shit been out for years.
Right.
It's just
That
like
shit
the
been
No.
out for
If
a
you
long
saw
time.
Defenders, all he did was lost a hand.
look, man.
Hey,
I don't
that's
give
what a
look
hand is
in the
like
day
for
in
a
the
blind
age
nigga.
of the 24-hour
Agreed.
news cycle and everybody got fucking smartphones. I don't give a fuck if shit gets spoiled for you. I remember sitting in the Passion of the Christ and it was some little old lady up front and people was
Can't
just
spoil
groaning.
that.
Listen,
Nigga died in the book. in the
y'all
Bible.
know what the fuck happened.
Right.
That's true. But this is comics.
Who don't know about
What the
Jesus?
fuck you mean? That was a comic too.
You thought he got beat back to life?
Exactly. I'm looking at motherfuckers in the theaters wild and just people crying like I didn't know it was gonna be like this. My nigga.
Did you read the book?
No, most
Well, a lot of
niggas
people
don't
didn't
read the
book.
goddamn
I was about
book.
to say a lot of people
Pretty
didn't read the
fucked
book.
I think it's more so not the reaction, but it's just the way they portrayed it.
Oh yeah,
Some people just get
Mel Gibson went ham bone.
Mhm.
He had Jesus out there getting manwiched.
Well,
it was.
a lot of older people who were very religious. I guess they felt something seeing.
Did they think that the nigga got tickled?
No, well, they had a connection to that actually happening and how vicious it was.
I
So I
see
can
that.
understand,
Depends on who you ask.
but like,
Muslims
still,
saw it and
you
then-
know he got,
But they w-
viciously beaten by the Romans.
They worked that boy over. It's not like they ain't told us nigh infinite motherfucking times.
Right.
But hold on. Back to the Mike Epps, Kevin Hart before we got sidetracked.
Go ahead.
What is going on with that?
Apparently, from what I know, there was just like anything.
Mhm.
Somebody commented on something.
Mhm.
Mike Epps commented on something. Kevin Hart made a comment and took it too serious. Like, you need to get the hate out your heart, and I'm actually a fan of yours, and my success is this, that, and the
Try to be
other.
professional.
Yeah, try to be the
Media
little nigga
training.
taking the high ground,
Yeah,
which
that was
means he
media
just
training,
came up
yeah.
to the
That was
nigga's
media
shoulders.
training
But what
talking.
was the subject matter? Why they?
It was,
Doesn't matter.
okay.
It's two
It
grown.
was-
It's two grown ass men.
It was another,
Is it- so is
fan
it-
comment where
Okay.
a nigga that has no talent or whatever, they just come in there and be like, "This nigga ain't funny," and then Mike Epps came in and was like, "You know what? That nigga ain't funny."
It was a
And then
picture of
Kevin
Eddie.
Hart-
It was a picture of
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy and Mike Epps, and the guy was like, "Eddie Murphy's still funnier than Kevin Hart,"
Right.
and
Yeah.
Mike Epps was like, "Hell yeah, he is." And
He was
Kevin
like,
Hart,
"Everybody funnier than Kevin Hart." That's his comment.
That
He's
is
a
a
comedian.
typical
Yeah.
black statement.
Yeah.
Like, it's a typical hate. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, oh, well, instead of bigging him up and being like, oh, well, you know, Kevin Hart's still talented, X, Y, and Z.
I don't expect Mike
I don't
Epps-
expect Mike Epps to do that, but I'm
I'll-
just saying,
I'll
he
interject
too old for that.
if you don't mind and say
He is
this.
too old for that.
I've seen Mike Epps live.
Garbage.
Hold on.
I'll
Jesus.
say it for you, garbage.
Hold on, wait, let me.
He said it again.
I'm still interjecting.
Go ahead, Dub.
Mike Epps
gonna sit here.
is funny if you like the guy in high school who used to roast somebody
Blue collar humor.
in the lunchroom.
Nigga comedy.
He's very funny, but as far as like
Jokes.
Kevin Hart goes there and speaks therapy. Now you can find one more funny than the other. I'm not saying one's funnier than the other one, but
It's a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
like when they
It's
when they
garbage.
hired
You ain't
Mike
gotta
Epps
try to highlight
when
it.
they
It's
when they
garbage.
hired Mike Epps to be Uncle Buck, I'm like, he's not John Candy funny. What the fuck?
No,
are
he's
they
not.
making?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either. I'm a huge comic buff. I'm not a big fan of either. But I guess I can kind of respect both of them.
I respect both of them, but Mike Epps is like lunchroom funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say
It's a
this:
great
to each their own. He's got his material. Kevin Hart's got his material. Have I watched both? Yeah. What do I prefer? Chappelle,
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
Outside
Cat
of
Williams.
Friday,
What
what would you watch? Would you watch a Mike Epps
Mike
movie?
Epps got that job because
No.
Chris Tucker.
I
Exactly.
will
And
watch.
that's why he's garbage.
I will watch All About the
He's not
Benjamins
garbage.
in the
He's
middle of the
garbage.
movie when he was baking that light skinned dude. When he said that he had a five head, yes,
Boom, boom,
that
funny.
shit.
That's
when
what I'm
he-
saying. Mike Epps is funny in that
Spots.
way.
When
Yeah,
he
spots.
said,
Agreed.
yeah, he great in
Agreed.
spots. When he said that nigga, he said when he told that nigga that he salute like this, I died. Nigga. That shit was incredible, dog. It was,
Man, I'm pretty sure that wasn't even in the
No, it was
in the
ad-lib.
script.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
all
ad-lib.
ad-lib.
He's
can't-
all that ad lib.
you can't write a joke
You
like
can't write a
that.
joke for Mike Epps.
Yeah.
And if you do, it takes too fucking long, and it's not worth it. That has
Because
to
you got
be
to
some-
execute it how you wrote it, and it's not gonna work.
And he's not one of those that does it. He's one of those like that improvises mostly.
Yes.
He's a lunchroom guy.
Yeah.
He's a lunchroom comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I
Which
want
is
to
fine.
Which is not bad.
You
To
want
each
to know
their
what I
own.
you want to know what I
Everyone's-
want to improvise?
What?
He's a lunchable
Something
human.
that I saw the other day. I want to improvise an ass whooping on all the niggas out there with motherfucking fake beards. Now listen,
Oh my
niggas,
God.
niggas
Yes,
give
it's a
niggas,
thing.
Is
niggas
it?
give
Yes.
women
How?
Yes.
niggas
glue.
give women enough heat
Really?
for wigs
Yes.
and weave and all this other shit. But you know what? We about to pull up a motherfucking chair and bring you bitch ass niggas to the table. If I see anybody out there with Velcro fur on their chin, you getting the slaps of
Where
Zeus,
is
my
this
nigga.
happening?
Atlanta.
This is a thing. This is a
You blame
legit
everything
thing.
on Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I would fuck Atlanta.
Wow.
Off top.
But I like Donald Glover.
All right, I ain't
Now,
talking
the
about
TV
Donald
show
Glover.
is spectacular.
I'm talking about the city
I'm talking
itself.
I'm talking about the
actual
whole
city.
motherfucking city. But the fake beard thing is real, bro.
It
The
is
fake,
real.
the fake
How?
beard.
I saw
I
it.
saw the shoe paint. I saw the shoe polish on fuckers'
Oh,
heads
no.
to draw his
The
hairline.
Beijing.
No, this is they put down a little skin safe epoxy on your shit, and they, dog, it's
I mean,
something.
if you
some
got,
lace
if you
front.
got
If they-
the baby nutsack face, then you know you just gotta rock with it.
you gotta rock with that shit with
Like
your weak
Ewu.
chin ass nigga.
I mean, you know, it works for
You
I
can't
don't
name
know who that
nobody without a
motherfucker-
beard.
the what's the dude
Bushmaster?
that was in
No.
Brown Sugar. I
No,
just saw the
Bushmaster
shit.
has a beard in real
Oh,
life.
Chestnut, Morris Chestnut.
No, that's not Morris Chestnut.
Wait,
I
who you
think
talking
every
about?
nigga
Say
that
it
look like
again.
that is Morris
Talk
Chestnut.
about
Sugar.
Ewu.
He was the main,
has
he was the male
baby face.
character. He was opposite to
Let's not do
Sanaa
that.
Lathan.
That's not
Lorenz
a beard,
Tate?
sir. Where
All these niggas don't look the
Jesus.
same, dog. Yes, they
Bushmaster.
Sugar.
Hey,
Bushmaster don't got a beard.
Was Brown
He out
Sugar
here
the rap
rocking.
one?
Yeah. He was also
Omar
in
Epps.
Best Man. No,
Omar Epps
he was
got a
also
beard.
in Best Man Holiday and Best Man. Santa's
I don't
coming
know
down
who
the
you
chimney
talking
or some shit.
I don't know who that nigga
Yeah,
is.
he's-
dog.
Hey,
whatever.
what's that nigga that was in Moonlight? Not the
Not Cottonmouth.
not the
I
Moonlight.
ain't seen that shit.
Yeah, Cottonmouth. What's
Marsh-
his name?
His actual name?
Marshala Ali.
He ain't got a beard, right?
Yeah, but he got an Oscar, so fuck it.
All right.
I don't
No,
know.
wait.
I saw.
wait,
I
if
saw
you
it.
can't, wait, hold on.
in
You can't
person
grow
at
facial hair.
Bucharest.
You can't grow facial hair, so that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the whole fake.
yeah.
That
it's,
and they
it's
got
the
the
new lace front.
That and they ironing
Is it?
360
Yeah.
waves on top of niggas' heads. Like, look, man, you need to accept.
Really?
You need to accept balls
Yeah,
and
full-
grapes.
you can have full 360s.
I remember being
This
I
is
remember
amazing.
being 14,
Without a brush.
15 years old, and at one point in time I had hair down my back, had a ponytail, and I remember seeing the shit that LeBron was going through, and I swore to myself, I was like, you know what? If I ever start losing my shit up top, I'm gonna do what
gonna hack it
Jordan
off?
did
And
and go bald. Because look, whoever the fuck was Jordan's barber, that nigga deserves a round of
He was
applause in the
awesome.
late 80s because he was trying to keep that hairline on, but my nigga.
What about Jamie Foxx? That nigga evolved.
Jamie Foxx got a CGI hairline.
That
dog.
nigga
That
got a
shit's-
Blade.
He's got a green screen in front of his head.
Continuous Blade Trinity
Jamie
haircut.
Foxx shit's not real.
Fuck no.
Come on.
He on
come
that Steve
dog.
Harvey shit.
Man, I don't
my nigga.
pay attention to people's
Jamie shit is
hairlines.
not
dog.
real.
I don't know. I mean,
Like-
whoever's doing the shit.
Well,
shit looks
he's
good.
got the money. I think they've been doing synthetic hair now, where they actually plug it in. So,
But would you want that?
no, I wouldn't.
As
Like
a
after a
man,
while, as a man, you got to be like, man,
I'll
it
be-
ain't
I'll
worth
be,
it.
I like you said, I'll be like Jordan. I'll
You'll
be
be
like,
that
I'll be like Bruce
40-year-old
Willis.
guy in the club.
Go ahead and get
But
rid
like,
of it.
you know,
With
Jordan
your
was
shirt
so
open,
iconic that he
nobody
made
cares
everybody cut their hair off.
It wasn't
like,
just
it was
the
a
bald
thing.
head. It was the bald head and the one hoop earring.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
everybody
like a
did it.
combo.
No,
You said no.
never on that shit.
Not the
Ever.
earring.
Ever?
What's his
I'm
name?
not a fucking
Barry-
pirate,
Barry
dog. If I ain't
Bonds.
getting no treasure chest for this shit, I ain't wearing no more.
Barry Bonds did it. The
Barry
dude
Bonds
that
did
beat
it.
up
Jack
Holly
Sparrow
Berry
did
did it. What's his name? David Justice.
David Justice. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I was talking to Macho earlier. Something perturbed Macho earlier. He was pretty upset. Now,
I'm upset.
gentrification has come to the city of Detroit. As somebody that's been paid close to $500 in parking tickets outside of my house alone, fuck
Jesus.
the city of Detroit parking. Whoever the fuck manages those fucking
Meter mates.
meter maids. Low key, I stood out.
Lucifer.
I stood out on the corner of. I ain't even gonna name my streets, but I stood out in the middle of the intersection with a ball peen hammer in my hand, waiting for the motherfucking meter maid. It was going down.
What happened?
You can only get so many $45 tickets in front of your
I'm
house.
tell you
my
something.
nigga.
Now,
And
at
that's
the
the thing.
beginning and at the end of the month, if you more than a foot away from that motherfucking curb, you getting that ticket.
That's ridiculous.
That's
They start
ridiculous.
getting. I didn't even know you could get a fucking ticket for being more than a foot away from the curb.
Yeah.
Until I got one parked at work, I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Oh yeah, you parked a foot away from the curb. I'm like,
The worst is that in front
"Fuck
of
is
your
your tape
house.
measure? How are you pulling this off?"
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
knew the actual.
Yeah, I got a
dimensions.
ticket in front of
Yeah.
my house, and I wanted to bomb someone's car.
Don't say that shit.
Allegedly.
The worst things in life.
You allegedly yourself. You can't do that.
Shout out to B Dub.
You can't say you want to do something, but then put a
Allegedly.
never mind.
He's
never
done
mind.
it.
Tell us
It's
about
happened.
what pissed you off earlier, Macho.
It didn't really piss me off. Actually, it was a decent thing. Like, so I parked in front of a fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant or bike lane?
Actually, both.
Because you ain't escaping no motherfucking ticket in front of no hydrant.
Now I think
nigga.
about it, it was
Nope.
both. But they gave me a warning ticket, which is never existed in my all adult life here in Detroit.
2018
Middle
exists
of the
now.
month.
It was a warning ticket,
So you
and
gotta
it
pay
gave you
something?
information about where you can park and where they were giving you awareness that the bike lane was a thing now.
That's better than the actual ticket.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit, this works.
So you don't have to pay anything.
I don't have to pay nothing.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got the
It's the
I got
middle
the
of the
little.
I ain't a jealous nigga, but I'm partially envious right now.
Yeah,
nigga.
cause like at first I was like, you know how you get pre-angry before you see the ticket.
I'm always angry.
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying? Well,
All
I
right,
mean, we black, we always
I
angry,
worked
right?
at Jimmy John, so I trust me. I understand. the
And
ticket.
yeah, so I had built up anger coming to my car.
Oh, cause soon as you saw,
Soon as you saw
see
it,
the
yeah.
motherfucking paper on the fucking driver's side, It's on, nigga.
It's on and popping. So yeah, I get up there and I was like, oh, it's about to be some fuck shit this afternoon. I done had a good evening. I'm almost finishing Luke Cage. You know what I mean? And then here come this fuck shit. But no, it said we're giving you a warning. The city of Detroit is giving you a warning. And it was all good. And I was like, damn, would this have existed if white privilege didn't enter this area?
Low key, you must have parked around a place where some.
I was off Jefferson. By
You
the way.
must have parked around a place where some gentrifiers was getting.
It
some
was.
tickets.
It was because that bike lane.
Oh ass shit.
That bike lane didn't exist because it's off of Jefferson. You know what I mean? So it's like, would this have? Yes.
Motherfucking
Yeah.
bike lane.
Woosop.
I think they put the bike lanes around just so they can get more tickets.
Oh yeah.
It was smart.
Now
It was.
I try my hardest to not road rage out when I see you motherfuckers riding on your bike, saucy, swerving.
With lights or no lights.
It ain't even about the lights, nigga. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is a 4-wheel street. These
Got you.
goddamn 2-wheel interlopers. It's one thing for you to not know how to ride your bike. It's another thing for you to assume that because you're on a bike,
We
you
not
won't
gonna
get
hit your
motherfucking flex. The laws of gravity and inertia are not on your side, motherfucker.
You ain't
At
got no
all.
doors. You ain't got
You
shit.
need to be just as mindful of a car as I have to be mindful of a goddamn semi truck.
Agreed.
When people used to ride their bikes on the sidewalk.
I remember that shit.
Those are 90s.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
Even if I rode a bike now, ain't no way in the fuck you catch me in the street.
Not on no street like Jefferson.
I
Not
also
in any Detroit street. Right?
I'm just saying.
I also
Jefferson,
remember-
man,
I don't know. I used to ride in the street. I can't even lie to you.
West side.
East side.
East
Did
side?
you ride in the
Same
street
difference.
next to cars to where you was begging to be hit?
I mean, if he's a kid, he's.
I mean,
just that's some dumb
not
shit.
the
kids
cars, but
Well,
We
not
talking
to
about
cars,
adults.
but I mean, I don't know. But you talking about?
I kept a safe distance, but I was on the street.
I mean,
too.
I kept a decent distance, but I wasn't really thinking like
That's
that.
a children though. I'm talking about adults.
Well, that yeah.
Well,
Now, as an
yeah.
adult,
They've
yeah.
made this like a thing where it's just like,
we own the streets with our whole ass bikes. Like, no, you don't. You don't own shit.
But if you hit someone, man, that's
yeah, you're fucked.
you get
So
charged
bye
with
bye.
We used to
attempted
ride in the streets.
manslaughter
We used to
because
your
your car is a weapon. A
Yeah, I
murder
used to
weapon.
ride in the street, like
Vehicular
going to Belle
manslaughter.
Isle. Like we go down the boulevard.
Oh, Belle Isle.
I know, man.
Back in the days.
when Belle Isle meant something.
Yeah, when it meant something. Well, depending on what you had on.
Right.
Because going to Belle Isle with some regular summer gear, a Hawaiian shirt, and some cargos, you'd be all right.
You be all right.
Going to Belle Isle with a starter jacket or some Jordans,
But that was.
You come back naked.
I feel like that was just everywhere.
You come back
everywhere in Detroit specifically.
Yeah,
with
like if
fucking
you had a starter
You
jacket
guys
and some
been there?
yays,
Belle Isle since
it's clean.
I love
Not
Belle Isle.
really.
It's
I
clean.
love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Shout
I mean,
out,
I
shout
might as well
out
love
to
it.
all you broke ass niggas that will not
Oh, God.
put the $12 on your fucking ID
that's
so
what
you
I
can
did.
get across the bridge.
I mean, I paid $12 for it. I might as well take.
I
Yeah,
thank
it's
you
beautiful.
hoe ass niggas for your cheapness and for the fact that the park is clean now.
They afraid of
Agreed.
police. Oh, the state boys are out there. So what? You ain't doing nothing illegal.
Pretty much.
Bring the strip back. Fuck it. Bring the
Can't
strip
do that.
back.
The strip on Jefferson now, ain't it?
It
Is it?
And,
Yeah.
everybody jiggy
You know, I
and
live
shit.
not too far from that. That's where it is.
Yeah, but it's controlled though. Like Belle Isle couldn't be controlled at one point. We
No, it could
controlled
not.
it. You know what I mean?
So how does stuff like that get? How does that type of crass nigga culture get normalized?
Drugs.
Obviously.
That was a
I mean,
simple
that's
answer.
the.
I mean, y'all saw Menace to Society.
There you go.
That's how it is.
I mean,
Y'all
I
want
don't. You
these
know what? That's a
cheeseburgers?
good
It's
question
like a
because like
hierarchy.
outside of the drugs, and they couldn't.
Ain't no crackhead with no cheeseburgers ever offered to suck my dick. Because that'd have been the day that he died, I promise you.
I don't know, man.
And
That
he
is
died
a good
too in the
question.
movie.
I don't know.
He
I
did.
feel like we
Damn,
had
he
such a
did.
good rapport with the
Too
police
soon,
at
dude.
that time that we could do crazy shit like that.
Fuck, don't be a menace for having the crackhead nigga. The same exact crackhead nigga from Menace to Society get killed in the alley sucking some nigga dick,
That
and they
dude,
both
he
hit
was getting
bullet
work in
holes.
Hollywood, dog. Don't
He was getting paid though.
He was typecasted as a crackhead.
Imagine being
Sucks
that
dick.
nigga and inviting
Sucking
your
dick.
whole
Sucking dick
family
crackhead,
to the
though.
premiere of a movie.
and you the crackhead.
And your grandmother, your aunt, everybody that supported your whole ass dream, the people that put up all this money in the church to fly your bitch ass out to LA just for you to get them in the goddamn Chinese theater sitting there watching you with a greasy
Sucking
bag
the
talking
dick.
about sucking some dick.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That's life.
It's
That is
life,
life.
ain't it?
Well,
Ugh.
They'll be like, "We made it."
We
You
did
made it.
make it.
Yeah.
I guess we made
He's
it.
in the 2 pop culture cult
Cold classic.
classics.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Yeah.
For the same role on some parallel universe shit.
Yeah.
Earth 2.
Ugh. If you still sucking cock in a parallel dimension, your soul is just cursed. That's
true.
all
Maybe
that
it's the
is.
same. Maybe they're in the same universe. Those 2 movies.
I think there's a lot of iconic like people that you remember for some shitty ass scenes, like Players Club, like when old girl got.
Oh my god.
I just can't hear the dance, and
I
that's
can't hear
it.
the dance.
Whatever happened to her? Isn't
It
she
don't
like-
help that a
She
nigga,
actually
She
did.
ain't dead.
pretty
it don't
decent
help
for
that
her
a
after
nigga
a
that we
while.
know looks
Yeah?
just
Yeah,
like
I
she
thought
got
she
a
was like
couple
working at
roles.
Walmart or something. Or that was that girl from Ice Cube's. No, sorry,
Oh, bye Felicia.
Jay-Z's video, right?
You talking about
Emil?
Emil?
Yeah.
I remember
Oh.
that rumored of Emil working
I
at
don't
the
think she was working
Walmart.
at Walmart.
No. Okay.
It's a lot of bras that look like Emil, but that was
Was Craig Mack actually a bellboy at a place?
For a
he
while.
might have been. I know that he was part of
God
some.
rest his soul.
God rest his
Yeah,
soul.
I know that he was.
I like
I know he
Rusty.
was part of some cult with the pedophile leader and the
Oh,
snakes
Jesus.
and
Like African Bambaataa.
like
Oh.
African
Oh.
Don't talk about that. Capadonna was a cab driver.
I can believe it.
Mm.
I can believe he was a cab driver when he recorded that Winter Wars verse. Shout out to Capadon's Winter Wars verse. I bring that shit up often, but look, you gotta celebrate. You gotta celebrate when a nigga like that gets a minor victory. You have to.
Definitely.
What's the other topic?
I mean, we done breezed through a few things. Is there anything y'all want to bring up? Do we have any calls on the line? Did any of you motherfuckers even dial in?
Right, you can call in right now at Studio 3. The number is 248-579-5260.
Just know that if you call in and you're on that fly
We're taking
jiggy nigga
calls.
shit, you getting cut.
Fly nigga jiggy shit.
That's right. You getting chopped down. Anybody looking forward to
Anybody
anything?
checking in on the check-in? Remember we talked about that, man. It's happening.
It
Shout
is.
out to the check-in. It's coming.
Go ahead. Put them on. Oh, man. Hold on. Long time supporter. What's going on, Tedder? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, it's Maurice.
This Maurice?
Sound like Maurice. Is this Maurice? Is this fucking Maurice Vance?
Old time calling first.
Oh,
that back
this is the
Long
legend.
time listener, first time caller.
This the legendary Barago. Man, what's going on with you, man?
What's up, Maurice?
That's Maurice.
Mo in the building. We got Mo and Mo.
Oh, no. I'm down for the double mo. You sound.
Hamlet in the background.
That's Hamlet
Yes,
in the
sir.
background, man. What's up with that Trinidadian headset you got?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on,
bro?
Maurice?
Nothing
Welcome,
much,
brother.
man.
Welcome.
You got a comment?
So one, I want to give a big up. First, I gotta give a big up to Marcellus for forcing me to listen to that Supreme Blind Tale.
Do.
Yeah. Big props for making me listen to that Supreme Blind Tale, dog.
I'm glad.
That shit ain't came off a rotation in a minute.
I listen to it at least twice a day, bro.
Oh man, that shit is light light work, dog. It's excellent.
Shout out to Westside motherfucking Gun. That's shout out to my homie for delivering my favorite project of the year and not letting me motherfucking down.
Got the album with Benoit on the cover?
That's the album with Ben Wild with the
Shit's pretty
motherfucking
good.
third eye.
I still ain't listening.
I
to
still
it.
ain't listened to
It's
it.
crazy.
I'll check it out. What else you got, Mo? What else you?
How's life treating you, brother?
I think he checked out.
He checked out.
Okay.
Oh no,
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey, he got his mic together.
He's gone now.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Sound like he was over there.
Shout out to
getting lit.
Barago for checking in. Go ahead. Who's on the line?
Dog, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey, man, tell this nigga Mo to chill out on the fucking Vegeta slander.
The legendary Tuda Flip Ilson
Let's
Flex
go.
Luger himself.
Flex
The
Luger.
legend.
All praise to Sylvia Half. How you doing, man?
Man, everything good. I can't even complain, bro, except for this nigga Mo. He's trying to fry my nigga Vegeta and Coulter.
That's okay.
Leave that white queen alone, dog.
That's okay.
Oh, you
That's okay.
love when you love the white ones.
Hey, you gotta love Ann Coulter, man. It's
Love
not.
that shit, nigga.
It's not. It's not many people that have perfected the art of being a bitch, bro.
She's a troll.
She's like.
Hey,
she's like a super
and she got a
saiyan.
long
cunt.
ass neck.
Hey,
Off top.
Off top.
Fucking Atlanta.
Off top, literally.
you make a good point about the giraffe potentiality that Ann Coulter possesses, bro.
She Salt Bay.
Salt Bay,
Jesus.
salt and hate.
Salt
Bay.
and
That's
hate
probably
Bay.
why she like black men.
Hate
so
Salt
much.
Bay.
What's going on, Teddy? You got
Alright.
any comments for the show, man? You was the first person that I actually expected to call in, but shit,
Somebody
you
beat you
one of
to
the
it.
first. So you got anything you want to say to anybody else that's
Hey,
listening?
man, that shit fire. Oh, yeah, tell my nigga Will I said what up.
What up, bro? You all right?
Shit, cheers.
Oh yeah,
That's all I got to say. I'm done. Bye.
appreciate it. Shout out to
to him,
motherfucking Twitter.
Should have been holding us down, man.
I appreciate that ain't
Good
nobody
guy.
called
Could've
in and
been
said no
holding us
flip
down.
ant shit, given the niggas that we know.
Right.
Don't put it out into the universe, though.
Please
You
don't.
just put that shit out in the ether.
I
It's
have
too late.
to.
It's too late.
I don't want Rodney to call and just be like,
I'd be listening.
Oh man, that'd be legend.
Jippy.
Rodney call in sleep and shit.
And shout out to Rodney, man. If you
Rodney the
listen.
type of
Hope
nigga
he's
that'll
doing good
call
now.
in and
Yeah.
keep acting like his phone broke just to fucking
Right.
stay on the line.
Out here grinding.
Out here grinding hard, man. Oh,
Good
man.
for him.
Anybody else?
no,
Anybody else on the line?
that's about it. So
What else? I guess
Slim McCoy is good though. As we talked about it, right?
Slim McCoy's the fate of Slim McCoy is up in the air right now because there are no redactions or retractions of fuck shit on the internet. So
Agreed.
they gonna slander him, and old girl that didn't report the goddamn dog getting the goddamn liver beat out its neck, or the child getting put in the goddamn DDT. Then nobody say shit about that, but whatever.
I mean, at that point, do they investigate? They're gonna investigate. Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently because the police are involved, there is an investigation. There will possibly all the fucking whole ass blog sites, Bossip, Media Takeout, all the
They
other
already
shade
running him
room.
into the ground. He might go to route. What's the old boy that punched his wife in the face on the elevator?
Jesus.
Jeez, the NFL guy.
Yeah, you can't even remember his name.
I
'cause
forgot
that's
his
what the
name. I
NFL
forgot his
did.
Like
to
he
him.
hit her so hard, I forgot.
All right. On that note,
It's stupid.
Man. That dude's gonna get at worst suspended. He might lose
Endorsements.
like half the season. And
Boys will be boys.
he's on the Bills, I think.
how
He
old?
got
How
no
old
fucking
is he?
endorsements.
How old is he? Like, is he 30 yet?
You talking about
I don't watch football, man. I don't fuck with it.
If he about 30
Really?
years old and he missed
No.
a season,
Zero?
That's the Super Bowl.
No cap, no fucking with
No
it.
cap. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah,
I respect
committed
that.
to that shit.
I respect.
to me, regular season football is fucking Madden, and the only
Yeah.
time it's worth watching is the fucking
I don't even watch
Playoffs.
Madden getting streamed because the NFL makes money off that game. Fuck all football production.
I hear that. 'cause-
Besides, I live in Detroit.
and our
I
football
don't
team
have
sucks.
football anyway. No Barry Sanders.
pretty
Yep.
much.
Then Megatron.
Yeah.
Megatron couldn't get to the fucking playoffs. What, one time?
Yep.
One
Twice,
time.
like,
One
twice, I
time,
think.
yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck about football.
I ain't watched football in like 2 years.
No disrespect to any of the Lions, but man, get out of this city, dog. Go somewhere where football matters. Dude.
Please.
This is a joke here.
You don't have to stay here. You don't have to be a part of a losing ass
a
and
curse.
ironically
It is a curse.
an ironically losing ass franchise because the fucking Lions were the last people to win a championship
Why is
before
that,
there was a
though?
Super Bowl.
But why is
But
that?
that quarterback cursed us.
Oh,
The
yeah, he
quarterback
said-
who was winning all those championships, these motherfuckers will never win another championship again. Not verbatim.
So you think it's the players or the coaching?
It's the whole franchise.
It's
Everything
the
is just
owners.
fucked.
Ford.
Are we really like
The owners don't want to conform and change.
The
They don't
Fords
wanna-
are like the fucking, most of the owners who have ever had their hands on the Clippers in the NBA. They don't give a fuck about anything but
No,
selling
they don't.
tickets. They put enough players around to build hype, and people go out and buy tickets to that shit,
That's it.
and then they bomb. Like, I guarantee you the Lions' fucking season is going to look something like, oh, they won 4 in a row, then they drop 6.
Yeah.
Then they win then they win 4 out of the last, what they go, 8-8 or some
8
shit.
and
It's
8,
like,
7
So we
and
just
9.
destined to be
9 and
losers.
7.
That's what
Well,
you're saying.
Aaron Rodgers still in our division?
You think so?
Accurate.
Yeah.
And it's
I
funny.
agree.
And it's funny because Detroit is such a football town.
Detroit is a sports city because everybody here works at the goddamn plant and all they
Yeah.
have is bread and circus.
That
That's
or
it.
Quickens.
That's it. I mean, when you
Everybody
have
works at Quicken Loans.
when you have a
Who
very
owns
very
Quicken Loans?
Fuck that place.
I agree.
Wow.
When you have such a blue collar culture in a city, it's going to be heavy into sports because leisure. Something has to take you away from the motherfucking humdrum.
You didn't let Michael Jackson build that theme park, so what you got? Sports.
You bitch ass niggas stop Michael Jackson from building up Babalo. I hate every single one of you niggas that was involved in that
R.I.P.
decision.
R.I.P. Babalo.
R.I.P. Babalo.
That's such a
spent
good
so many
stat.
One of those
Child-
boats
child
just caught on
trips.
fire.
One of the
Yeah.
motherfucking
That's such
Babalo
a-
boats.
Who
caught
Who
on
did it?
fire.
Was it arson? Was it arson?
Yeah, it was arson.
Hater.
Yeah, somebody had to get rid of it.
And they
Let's
turned it
just
into
be
like
honest.
Some
It was
nigga-
just-
hey,
it was like a eerie ship just out there.
Some nigga that
Somebody
saw
had
his
to
high
get rid of that
school
shit.
Ghost
crush
ship.
Yeah.
topping some dude off on a
Ghost ship.
Babalo boat came back to get his revenge.
Didn't they turn it into like a private condo resort or something?
The island?
The
Island, yes.
Some
It's
crazy
condos and shit
eccentric
like that.
Howard Hughes nigga bought the island.
That's ridiculous.
Money.
I thought
That's
you
money.
said Charles Pugh.
No.
Okay. Where that bill at?
Isn't he in prison?
Oh yeah, he's in prison.
They caught him?
They caught him.
They caught him.
So,
running around
so
for
this
a
In New York,
City
right?
of
So this
corruption.
motherfucker Charles Pugh decided that the best place for him to go, despite you know what I'm saying being missing and everybody looking for him,
And touching little boys.
he just went to Harlem and was serving as a waiter in a cafe. And I think that he wouldn't have gotten caught because you know niggas look the same everywhere they go. He wouldn't have got caught, but I'm pretty sure he told someone that he was Charles Pugh.
Somebody probably asked, well, "Ain't you Charles Pugh?" No,
Well,
it's
yes,
not.
I am.
He probably had a mustache
to
like
New
Will, like
York.
Fresh Prince. No, it's not.
He went to New York?
He went to Harlem.
I thought he went to Seattle or something.
It would have made sense
That
to
would've been
retire
better.
in San Francisco, maybe.
Go to Italy or something. He got money.
Or Thailand.
Well, actually, given all the shit that he got into,
You had to pay legal fees.
he had to pay legal fees
Little
and nothing to
boys.
drain your motherfucking pockets faster than legal fees. That's why in that motherfucking song on Watch the Throne, when Jay-Z said, I paid these niggas lawyer fees, that was some real shit. If you want to win a motherfucking case, lawyers are expensive.
Yeah.
By the hour.
Especially
Also
when you gotta do
retainer.
with, you know, the child porn and all that stuff.
That's why a lot of these NFL
I mean,
players
listen.
go broke because they be into all this shit. Then they got to pay all these lawyers, and they never had to like think about doing all that shit.
No money management, but it's designed that way. No money management.
Yeah.
It's only within recent years that they've start trying to take care of these motherfuckers and making sure that if you fuck up, it's on you. Like they got all type of programs for if you got all these problems, you can go read to the kids and you can shoot balls and you can be on the fucking. I know how to read to the children. I was an NBA player. And they got all that shit for them, but in the past they didn't have that.
Don't
You
be
get
like
rich
Speaking
quick,
of
but you
reading to
don't
the
maintain
children,
it.
don't
how
be
do you-
like
problem.
me.
How do you feel about the transgender trend that a lot of the transgenders started to read these books to children? How do you feel about that?
Oh, you talking about
Next show.
I like how he was like, no.
Where did that topic come from? Why did you just bring that
Sheik
up?
pulled out the scimitar on that shit.
He's like, we trying to survive season 2.
Hey,
That got dark really quick.
it's crazy.
I felt like it was a good segue.
I think it was
Allegedly.
a pretty good segue. Ain't no alleged about it. I'll just say that it's scary.
It is scary. But we'll talk about it. Just not today.
It's not today.
Not today.
Man.
All right. This has
Well.
been a good show.
It's been a great show. I want to thank everybody that came out to listen to us. I especially want to give a nice round of applause to Maurice Birago and my man's Tuda.
Yes.
Shout out to the engineer for
Let's
getting
go.
our dusty asses
Shout out
together.
to the engineer. Good.
Yes.
She got me together. I was messed up the mic. She figured it out.
Figured it all
I'm a
out.
little too lit tonight.
Thank y'all for coming out, listening to us. Until the next time, this has been the mighty, mighty Meta Baron.
Voice the villain.
Macho. Oh, we gotta get that together. Fuck that. We
You
gotta do that
usually
over.
say a second. You fell off.
Right. I was getting to it.
Mighty, mighty,
It's taking too long.
Macho Samson.
Voice the villain.
The Sheik.
BW.
and we are out. Peace.
Mics are off. Give me 1 second for the camera.
Take all the time you need. Y'all did